What can be said about the Bataleon Goliath that hasn't been said before? Not a lot, to be honest. This snowboard is the legendary, best-selling global phenomenon. But that's exactly why it's here, picking up another Whitelines 100 award. When it comes to an all-mountain snowboard that rides absolutely everything you point it at, the Goliath towers above the competition. So what makes it such a reliable daily driver? Well, it ticks a lot of the boxes you'd commonly find in these types of boards, like a directional twin outline and a mid-stiffness flex. From tip to tail, the Goliath features a medium positive camber, which gives it really good pop, grip and stability at higher speeds. The real secret to its success, however, lies in Bataleon's triple base technology. Where a traditional camber can sometimes be a little less forgiving and might not perform too well in deeper snow, the Goliath works around this with a three-step profile in both the nose and the tail. You can see this here on the end of the board, which is split into a wide center with two uplifted sections on either side. Bataleon have opted for their freestyle specific triple base profile with the Goliath, meaning each base section is of equal width. This gives you the broadest range of benefits for riding in a whole bunch of conditions. In deep snow, the side base sections help to push out snow from underneath, making its ability to stay afloat in powder way easier than a traditional camber board has any right to. Once you're back on the piste, you get a super smooth transition between the turns, as well as a really locked in feeling once you're onto the edge. It also offers incredible stability when you're riding flat on the base. If the conditions get choppy, the sidekicks, where the uplift increases at the widest part of the nose and tail, make life even easier by allowing the board to progressively roll into a turn without ever feeling twitchy. And the same's true when you're in the park. You still have all the benefits of a fully cambered snowboard with that additional get out of jail card of having the contact points raised up. This is going to have you fast tracking your progression on the boxes, on the rails, and on the jump line with a much bigger margin for error when your trick doesn't quite go to plan. In terms of its construction, the Goliath sits on the stiffer end of Bataleon's spectrum, making it best suited to confident intermediate riders and up. Not only do you have a really lightweight core made from poplar and Polonia stringers, it's also sandwiched between more responsive TRIAX fiberglass layers with some additional carbon additives to give it some extra power. First up, there's the carbon stringers that run through the center of the board between the inserts. Now these help to bolster up the camber and load it with a little extra pop. On top of that, Bataleon have also inserted some hollow carbon cylinders along the sides of the core. The dual radial super tubes, as they're known, weigh next to nothing, but they supercharge the core along its side cut and help to dampen out any unwanted vibrations and give you a ton of response right through the turn. Round that off with a fast as hell sintered base, and the Goliath doesn't just prove itself as a powerhouse on the pistes, but a worthy contender for a high performance freestyle board, and even a pretty trustworthy tool for taking on some bigger lines outside the resort boundary. If you're liking the sound of this one, but after something with a slightly more mellow flex, then take a look at the Whatever, another Bataleon snowboard picking up a 100 award this season. But for those of you who really want to step up your riding over the whole resort, the Goliath is every inch the all-mountain charger that it claims to be. This is a board that truly lives up to the hype. If you've got any questions about the Bataleon Goliath, then stick your comments down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. And remember to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth snowboard reviews for this season. That's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.